This is Tom Allen with Mississippi State University, and I was requested to provide a video talking about the soybean disease situation in the Deep South. I'm not far from Jackson, Mississippi today, and was initially called out to diagnose a field issue, but walked into another situation in this field that I think bears pointing out. One of the issues that you can see in some instances following a fungicide application is what's commonly referred to as fungicide phytotoxicity. If you read any of the older literature, and when I say older, things from the 1980s, will sometimes refer to tebuconazole-induced phytotoxicity, and this typically occurs following the application of a fungicide that contains a demethylation inhibitor, a DMI, or a triazole. Some fungicides are certainly worse at producing these types of symptoms, and you generally see these symptoms express usually 3 weeks post-application, and in some cases, depending upon the product applied, they can exacerbate themselves beyond that to the point where 28 and 35 days post-application, you do see more injury. Now, the interesting thing associated with that, and I do realize that the injury looks bad, and we certainly end up with a lot of questions about, is there a yield loss associated with that? We've looked at a lot of fungicide phytotoxicity in my program in Mississippi over the years, and we have not been able to generate a yield loss associated with that with any of the products that have been labeled for application in soybean production systems. And this is certainly one of those to keep in mind when you're scouting across a field, and if you see something whereby they've sprayed large acreages, you typically will see this across a large part of that field. So it's one that can easily be confused with something like taproot decline, sudden death syndrome, or any of the other root-associated pathogens. And as I said, this is fungicide phytotoxicity. Thank you very much.